Hey, so can you guys shit in public without like any problems or?
No, I have problems.
I'm a habitual non-public restroom shitter. I just can't do it, man.
Same G's.
I can't do it.
Mike,
emergencies only.
Yep. You know what? Well, I can. It just depends. I have to be super comfortable. I guess it has to feel like home.
Public toilet would never feel like home.
Dude, I just remembered a story. Okay, hold on. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay, no. Well, if it's a place I've never been, an environment I've never been, there has to be there's like a checkbox in my head. So first off, I would go in there, it has to be clean. Second off, like the fucking space between the door and like the hinge. There can't be enough space. I don't want to make eye contact with someone who walks into the bathroom.
Yes.
That's a big deal. Toilet paper I don't know, man. Just the shape of the toilet. There's just different factors.
Dude, the the space between the door, like the hinge space.
Yeah, the hinge space. Yeah,
that's a real thing because at my work they put up blinders, bro. Because before they didn't have them. I guess the space was too large and people complained because when you went to go wash your hands, you looked in the miror and then you can see behind you, and that's where the fucking stalls were, and you could make eye contact.
I swear to God. So I like to study at the Whole Foods when I'm like doing CPA prep.
Gay.
So it's a cool place to study. Yeah. So it's a cool place to study. So anyway, I'm in the restroom and I look up. I'm washing my hands.
Frozen fish aisle.
I'm washing my hands and I look up and I see I make eye contact with this dude who's shitting
behind you.
I'm like, what the fuck? Why is the gap? Why is the gap in the door so large?
It's a thing, dude. It sucks.
And otherwise, man, I mean I think that's the biggest factor. I don't like to be looked at while I'm shitting.
Yeah.
You know? That's a huge thing.
But dude, I envy people that can just shit anywhere, like no problems. Like they could just fucking just drop.
So everyone just to make sure everyone here said they couldn't shit.
Has to be an emergency. But I also keep a backpack with me with wipes.
Oh, you do.
That's critical, bro.
Dude, yeah, because they came through it during your bachelor party, right? Didn't you have the wipes?
Fuck yeah.
When your brother shit in that river.
True, my brother did shit.
Dude, Adrian is one of the people. Adrian doesn't give a fuck. Not only does he shit in the river, not only can he shit in public, he will shit in nature in a fucking creek,
a public portion of the river,
a state park.
Adrian, fucking
Sorry, Colorado. More like Brown-orado.
That water was pretty dirty.
The Brown River.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But it's funny because what I mean by home, I guess I have to be super comfortable with the area.
Yeah.
At work, I can shit.
Okay, that's fair.
Most of the time.
I can't do it at work, man.
Really?
No. I have a story. I just remembered.
Say it.
So this is how bad my I guess it's not a phobia. It's more of a I'm just like I want to.
Did you pass out on the shitter?
I want to be able to. So I was working at T-Mobile at a call center, and for T-Mobile, and it was like they ran a tight ship there, man. Like they were like, so they ran a tight ship, and they were like. It was a big deal to work at this T-Mobile call center down in Brownsville, and I remember. Hold on. It gets better. So I was in training, and I don't know what I ate the night before or what, but my stomach was just rowdy, dude.
Speaking to you,
my stomach was rowdy,
singing songs,
and so I try to go to try to go to the restroom. I tried to go to the restroom, and it's a big restroom. It's like the biggest men's restroom there in the facility. And so I walk in, and I'm like, okay, nobody's here. Okay, now's my chance. So I go, I sit down, and then I hear somebody come in, and I'm like, fuck, dude. So I'm like holding it, right? But it's like it wants to come out. It's like when it starts talking to you, you know how it's when you like hold in farts, and it's like from the inside you hear.
It's like I got this.
Let me out. But dude, so I was like, no, not right now. Anyway, I go back to class because I was already taking a while, so I go back to I was in training class.
Without shitting?
Without shitting. No, dude, the guy wouldn't leave. So I go.
Flush the toilet and you shit, dude.
Hold on. So I go back to class, and it starts in class again. Super loud, dude, and I'm like, just fuck. I need to go to the restroom again. So I get up and I go to the restroom. That happens 2 more times, dude, and I just can't. And I'm like,
that's more embarrassing.
Hold on. And it's feeling like I feel fucking sick, dude. So I'm like, you know what? I go up to the instructor and I was like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna take off. I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well, dude. This escalated because I told him I was not feeling well and that I was just gonna drive home. You know, I lived like around the corner. They're like, it's company policy that we can't let you leave the premises. They put me in a different room and they brought like the HR person inside, and they're like, Marlon, are you feeling okay? And I was like, no, I need to go home. I'll make up my hours or whatever. And they're like, well, this is a the company policy. We can't just let you out. We're gonna go ahead and call an ambulance to come get you. Dude, they were calling an ambulance. Dude, hold on, they were calling it because it was a liability issue if they just let me drive home. They were gonna call an ambulance, and I was like, dude,
Can
fucking like I was like, can somebody just pick me up? And they're like, well, yeah. So as long as you're not driving. So I texted my buddy Mike, and I was like, hey, dude, can you come pick me up? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. So I see Mike pull up. His car's outside. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go. And they're like, we have to bring you out on a wheelchair. So they rolled me out on a wheelchair, dude. And my friend Mike sees me and he's like, what the fuck?
Like, I just had to take a shit, bro.
Dude, he takes me home and unleash the beast.
Oh my god.
That's wild, dude.
I never
That's
thought.
fucking crazy.
You were already in the restroom, like you're already on the toilet. Just shit, dude. All this.
It was
fucking...
just, dude. I knew it was pretty gnarly, man, and I knew, I knew that it was gonna be gnarly, and it was just my instincts were correct.
Holy shit,
dude! Flush as you shit.
Yeah. That'll help.
I just can't do it, man. I can't. I need to be in my own.
That's great.
Oh my
That's
god,
great.
That's amazing.
But
That can't
anyways,
be a real story.
this is
is
episode
100% true.
number 11. That was a wild fucking story, Marlon. Jesus Christ.
Why did it take 11 fucking episodes for us to hear that fucking
I didn't remember till you brought it up right now. Like, because we talked a little bit about what we're gonna talk about on the episode, but it was just like I didn't think about it till you said at work. And that you have difficulty doing it. And I was like, well, I guess, yeah, I have difficulty. Whoa.
Yeah.
They had to
That's
wheel
awesome.
me out.
That's awesome. Something to loosen us up in the beginning, and that definitely loosened us up. I gotta take a shit now. Yeah, like I said, episode 11. We are the Well-Mannered Cartel. I'm Tom.
I'm Mike.
I'm Marlon.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ray.
Hey, yeah, we got a few topics we want to talk about today. It's been a while. I miss you guys. Marlon's back. He was missing for a while. How does it feel to be back here, dude?
I was lost.
But now
I'm found.
That's great, man. So what do we got on the agenda today, fellas?
We're gonna try some beers here from what's the
it's
brewery?
Saloon Door.
Shout
It's
out.
out in Webster, Clear Lake area here in Houston.
All right.
And we've got 3 different beers to try. I'm a fan of like darker beers, porters and stouts. So we have a peanut butter and chocolate
You drink
porter.
darker beers in the summertime?
I drink dark beers all year round.
Beer, a man's drink.
We have. I know you guys like IPAs, so I picked up one called Doc Hoppaday IPA. I'm not a fan of IPAs. I know you guys are.
Yeah.
But this is damn good. And then we've got Saloon Door's Oktoberfest, and I do want to thank Jessica from Saloon Door. She helped me pick these out today.
Shout out to
So
Jessica.
what's up,
Shout out
Jessica?
to
Thank you
Jessica.
for the beer selections.
So this is interesting because we've gone through a whole bunch of different kinds of liquors and stuff like that, and we've never really covered the most popular drink of choice by most people when you go out. It's beer.
Beers.
So
All right,
I think
how do you want to do this? You want to go like lighter to heavier, or go like
let's go heavier to lighter.
Heavier to
because I
lighter.
want to
Yeah,
I want
we'll
to get into this.
We'll go this way.
But okay, we can do that. But yeah, so what I think we're gonna start doing is we'll kind of start hitting up different local breweries, whether it's in Houston or Austin, because Chris is from Austin, or anywhere in Texas, and maybe we'll expand eventually. But we're gonna start with home first and kind of just run through some of their more popular beers, and it'll be something fun to talk about. If you guys haven't heard of these places, check them out. These are the most popular, the best breweries in Texas at the moment. So let's start it.
Houston has a lot of great breweries. Saloon Door being one of my favorites, and also Eighth Wonder. Well, I think we're gonna start out with this peanut butter chocolate porter.
Boom.
That looks
Pop
delicious,
that bad
man.
boy.
Sounds delicious.
It sounds delicious.
Bro,
Taste of freshness.
You know what?
So, okay,
There's something. Some beers just don't have that crispy sound, and that one just nailed that.
Dude, 9 out of 10 on the crispy scale.
So from what we talked about So they're not bottling this stuff. So this is only available there at their.
They have. I want to say they have. Bro, I drink beer. I don't know what you're here for.
So I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys how we got into this. So Ray's here sometimes. He works a lot. So whenever he can help us out, he comes out here, to be on the pod. And he lives out in Webster. This is a great brewery. I love their beer called Tasty AF. It's a great as fuck. And so he was like, hey man, so what time are we doing the pod tomorrow? I told him, and he was like, well, is there anything I need to bring? And I was like, well, how close are you to Saloon Door? And he's like, well, I'm not too far away. And so I really want to Tasty AF. The problem is it's a nitro beer.
It's a nitro.
It's a peanut butter.
Peanut butter chocolate nitro stout.
It's amazing. It's one of the best beers.
Probably one of the best.
One of the best beers I've ever had, and I was really sad that he couldn't get it. Apparently, you need a special nitro
growler. Yeah, the way it works is that it'll go really, really flat, and it'll change the flavor profile totally once it goes flat. Yeah. So this is going to be a good alternative to that. As of right now, fill it up, dude. Bro,
right off the bat, bro. I'm digging the head on this bad boy. Nice, creamy, thick.
It's thick.
So the smell on it. I mean, you could smell the nuts.
Like,
hey,
no, but man, so that nitro is so amazing. It's like you guys definitely have to try. You guys will have to try. I'll make you try it.
It makes
so
the beer
good.
like really silky.
It tastes like ice cream almost. It's so smooth. So I've never had this before. I've never had the non-nitro version of it. So,
dude, you said nuts, and it's just
it's like straight up nuts, man. It's nuts.
It's good.
Oh man, that's so good.
It's delish.
Okay, so oftentimes
it's like the holidays, bro, in a fucking beer.
Oftentimes, what you get when you get these that
lingering aftertaste.
Well, chocolate beers, like beers that are like chocolate, like there's a what is it? Samuel's? No, not Samuel's. Who does it? They're oatmeal chocolate stout. Yeah. I like it, but I can only drink like a little bit of it because it gets too sweet. This one is not. It's not sweet at all.
No,
I get the nuttiness, and also on the back end, I get the chocolatey notes. Yeah, so it's good.
It's really good, man. It's very good choice.
I drink dark beers like this year round, man. Like I know, like you guys like to switch it up, like lighter. Like my light beer of choice, Shiner Light Blonde. But like if I go anywhere, like if Dan's Pizza has a lot of really good beers on tap, I get like Russian Imperial Stouts. I get porters.
Yeah, I love porters and stouts as well. I don't typically drink beer, as everybody knows. I usually drink scotch, but. Fucking porters and stouts are amazing. I just can't drink. I can't drink them in the summertime. It's too hot for me. In which case, I'll drink an IPA. We'll try an IPA in a bit.
This is really actually on like the lighter side.
Oh yeah,
it's really not.
It's not heavy.
I thought it was going to be heavy.
Yeah, it's not that high in ABV.
This is a porter.
It's only 6%, so it's not too high up there for.
Just like even like the consistency of it.
Well,
like I felt like it wasn't as like thick.
You get that when you get like more into like your stouts and like your milk stouts and your nitro stouts and stuff like that. So this is a porter, so it's a little bit different beer. So you don't get a lot of that heaviness like you will with a stout. So
it's good because this is something that you can keep drinking. Like those stouts, like you're right. Like after a while,
they're really filling.
Too sweet or too. It's like filling.
Or a lot of them, man. When you take like a sip of like a heavy stout or porter, you just take a sip and you're just like, oh man, that's hefty right there.
Some of them
is perfect.
Some of them will get up to like 13%. Yeah. Like Saloon Door again has something called. The Tasty AF, they have something called
fucking good, man.
They have one called Ridiculous AF, and that's a Russian Imperial, I believe, a Russian Imperial Stout, and that's like I want to say pushing 13%. Damn, and it is strong, but it is damn good.
Strong and long, baby.
I used to drink a lot of beer a while back, not so much anymore, because of the diet. So I'm just tasting these. I'm not having a full glass.
Dude, beer has all the nutrients you freaking need.
It's like a meal in a cup.
If you drank 3 beers a day and didn't eat, you'd be totally fine.
You'd be fine.
That's true.
You'd be fine.
But
not according to Mike's doctor.
So let's finish these up.
Check these bad boys.
But in the meantime, Mike, tell what happened?
Hey, bro, no, you can't.
We'll say
HIPAA, bro. What's a little?
We'll talk that.
What's a little HIPAA amongst friends, bro?
Off wax. We'll talk about that off wax.
God damn.
It's a little HIPAA.
You like that?
It's good, man. I like it.
Oh yeah,
it's really good, man. I still definitely you can. There's that similarity. There's that bridge to that tasty AF that I love.
But
so
that
much.
tasty AF, dude, that's an itch that you have to scratch, and when you want it,
It's
you need
so
to get it.
fucking
man.
good, man. You guys have to try it. It's
So which
amazing.
one are we?
I think I'm gonna be. If I try it now after having this, I might be let down a little bit because what I like
No,
about
no.
this is the.
No, I'm sorry.
No. Well, hear me out. I like this for what it is, as far as being on the lighter side and like being subtle with it. And
Okay.
if the other one is like this, but a little more flavorful or a little bit, I might not be as fond of it because I like how subtle this is.
I will
really
say it's not in your face loud.
Okay.
There's a similarity between the two beers,
Oh, okay.
obviously.
Flavor profile is the same, but like how it
It's just
drinks-
different.
I'm still
It's a
excited
different
to try it.
experience, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good, man.
I think we should try and find a place tonight that has it on tap.
So
let's do it.
Which
Google
one are we
it.
moving into?
Hey, call them and see. They should have a list of like bars or places.
Yeah, we'll
that
get
offer
to
it.
that. I mean, if they're still open.
I'll call you back, Jessica.
Hey, pop open that next one.
And then I think we're gonna go darker to light. We're gonna save the IPA.
Yeah.
So this is the Oktoberfest,
Oh,
and tis the season, right?
it
It's the
is.
season.
It's November.
Although it's Novemberfest.
Now it's a party, bro.
It's a
Hey, unos
party.
beers con los bros.
Una cervecita, unas chelas con...
Las chelas. Pasa la chela.
Hey, come over to my house after the beers. Vamos a echar unos pornos con
No,
los
no,
bros.
Hey, nos vamos a dar besos con los bros.
What if that was the thing? Like, what if you just like called your buddies over to watch porn?
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, what's up, man?
Tirando mecos con los bros.
like what if I was...
I haven't heard that in a long
Bro,
time.
isn't that, dude? Did I not just ask you about that yesterday? I legit be like, hey, bro, did you guys used to call cum like meckle?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Ahí viene el pinche meco. Ahí viene el mec. El meco. It's fucking a nickname.
Dude, so,
or something.
bro, so me and my buddy had created these two characters like in fucking 8th grade, and we like sketched them out. It was fucking Chokey the Chicken and Meckle Man, bro.
Meco,
Oh,
man.
God.
Yeah, it was
damn.
like me and Peanut. Yeah.
Peanut? It would be fucking Peanut.
Oh, man.
Hey, peanuts out of control, bro.
I remember.
Tirando meco con the best milk stouts
in
Boulder.
I remember at my first job, there was like an older guy and then like a younger guy who were working. They were like just talking shit
Ooh,
about
this
each other.
is nice, dude.
And the
I
older
don't
guy,
think you're gonna get a bad beer there.
the older guy tells the younger guy like, "I've been doing this shit since you were still a mech."
That's the
I've
way
been
to
doing
do
this
it, bro.
since we were
OG.
back.
OG.
That's wild.
So this is the Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
Again by Saloon Door. Cool fucking name, by the way.
Yeah.
Saloon Door, yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
It's good. It's smooth,
It's
man.
It's real smooth. It's
What's the ABV on this baby?
That
I'm
one's
not
a little
sure.
bit more
It's
room
got- it's
temp, and it's
low.
still enjoyable.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
it's
it's not-
super high in alcohol.
I could crush these on the river, bruh. Crush these bad boys on the river.
So like you see the cans, right? I want to say that they put all the labels on the cans themselves.
Yeah. That a lot of
course.
breweries
So that's
do that.
It's really good, man.
Smaller shops. Oh, yeah, that's tasty, man.
I've had some really shitty Oktoberfest beers, man, and this isn't one of them.
No, this is
no, it's good.
I'm almost getting like a little bit of a sour, which I love.
Yeah,
sour
there's
beer.
like a tart
Towards the end?
like
a tarty.
tart,
Yes,
a tart.
you're right. And I like sour.
Not getting it.
You're not right at the
Not
end?
myself.
Yeah.
This is also not a paid sponsorship, by the way.
No,
Not a paid sponsorship.
no,
I'm
we
fine.
No, for
we
sure.
went out and
We-
we bought these.
Absolutely. No, we went out and like I said, we had done
We
we did
purchased these
tequila, we did whiskey, and we just kind of wanted to stick to something a little bit lighter today.
Yeah.
It's
And
pretty
yeah,
smooth
man,
to me.
this
little bit of
is
pregame.
great. This is a great idea. We should continue on with this.
So this one, Chris.
Just a tad.
No, not really.
Oh,
man.
it's
It's sour, right? No, I don't get it either, man.
It's smooth.
I'd
to
say
me.
I'd get more of like a.
No.
So look,
Not
Yeah.
that it's not smooth. It is smooth.
So
It's
the
it's-
porter
I
was
like
a
sour.
6%. This one's
Yeah.
a 6.8. The IPA.
Yeah.
And man, like I told you before, dude, I'm not a fan of IPAs. I don't like pine trees. But this is damn good.
Yeah, there's different types of IPAs. There's some of them that are more like citrusy, and some of them are more florally. Like the florally ones I hate.
Yeah.
So I'll see what this one's like.
Dude, you know what?
How do you guys feel about hazy IPAs? That's
Dude,
like
you
a
know-
thick thing right now, right?
Yeah.
Dude, do you remember this? This is one of the first times that I think might be the only time that I had to like chug an IPA. Do you remember when you and Brad used to just dip out at bars, just not tell anybody and just dip?
Yeah, Brad, what's
And we
up?
just
If you're
dip.
listening.
Dude, so one time we got to a bar. We were there for like 2 minutes, bro. We had just walked into
Oh,
this place.
me and
And
Brad got hopped on the pedicab.
I guess Yes, I guess Brad wasn't feeling it, or you weren't feeling it. Y'all just dude. This is the first beer I get. I just got to the bar. The bartender's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Just get." I don't remember, but it was an IPA, and I ordered it. And they literally handed me the beer. I looked to my left, and Tom and Brad are sitting in a pedicab. Like I can see them through the door of the bar, and they both look at me like they just tilt their head to the right, and I'm looking at them like this, and they just look at me, and the pedicab just takes off. I'm like,
no. I remember that moment. And Brad didn't decide, or I didn't. We just looked at each other. We're like, all right, we're bailing. Yeah. And then we got in the fucking pedicab, and we were paying this motherfucker to race other pedicabs.
Okay, yes,
but
that's what it was.
I remember like fucking Chris was there, and like he saw us in there. We made eye contact. Brad were just like looking, and Chris was like, what
yes. It was this perfect moment in time where it was like it all worked out. Like everybody in the bar kind of cleared out enough to where I could see right through the front door, and and everybody in the sidewalk cleared out enough to where they were like parked perfectly in front of the front door, and they both looked at me at the same time. We made eye contact, and the fucking pedicab just took off. And like I couldn't just bail.
Chris is taking fucking forever.
Oh my bad. I couldn't just bail because I was with my fiance, my girlfriend at the time, my fiance now. And so I was like with people, and I was like, I'm not gonna bail on all these people, dude. We're rolling like 10 deep, and these fucking dudes just bouncing.
There was a lot of people there.
I guess they're not gonna miss us.
Oh my god! And so so then I had to chug this IPA because I was like, well, we got to go fucking follow these motherfuckers now.
I don't remember. We went to Dirty, I think.
Yeah,
no?
we were at Dirty. Yeah, Dirty 6. And so then I had to chug an IPA, dude, and it was terrible, dude, because it was so much.
It's a lot to take
so
in.
much when you're chugging.
That was at Container Bar.
Was it Container Bar?
That was Container Bar.
Dude, how did you remember that?
I have
That's
great
insane.
memory. Phenomenal memory.
Not really, but your memory's a little suspect sometimes.
Whenever I'm drunk, Chris, but I was not drunk at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I want you to smell this IPA.
So the thing that I noticed about it is the smell. Like right when you handed me the can, I was like, "Damn,
citrusy.
dude, it smells."
It's like fucking weed. It smells dank.
Yeah,
no, seriously, it does.
God damn, it kind of does.
But
it does.
but the smell is stronger than the taste. I feel.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's not.
real
It's
subtle,
not.
dude. It's
I
mellow.
expected honestly just by the smell. I expected not to like it, but it's actually not bad.
That's great.
You like IPAs too?
I
Don't
love
you?
IPAs.
I've had IPAs that taste as strong as this one smells, and it could be a little off-putting sometimes.
Yeah, the nose on this one is pretty powerful.
But
once you take a sip, you're like,
Right.
damn, that's
It's
refreshing.
a lot more
That's
subtle.
exactly
Yeah, it's a
right.
lot more
That's
subtle than.
I feel
the
like this
smell
would be like a
suggest.
good summer beer.
Say the name of this one again.
This one is Doc Hoppaday.
At
Like
Saloon
Doc Holiday.
Door.
Saloon.
And if
I'm
you don't
your
know who he
Huckleberry.
is, fucking Google his ass.
Go fuck yourself, cocksucker.
Yeah, dude, I'm always super intimidated by IPAs because the smell to me is like so off-putting, and like I've had some super like double IPAs to where like you smell it and then you chew on it when you're drinking it, and it's
It's
just
a
like
double rainbow
man.
all the way.
So Saloon Door, man. I mean, they're
Dude.
killing it right now, huh?
They have
Yeah,
a really
dude.
good blonde ale, by the way, too.
This is the.
Did it
I
get-
gotta go. You guys gotta take me to the actual brewery one day.
I've
I
actually
gotta
never
see
been
these
there.
folks.
I've had their stuff on tap around town. I live
Yeah.
within the city, and it's hard for me to leave.
Yeah.
You know, outside of the loop. But no, maybe we'll go. Let's
Believe
go.
it or not,
We'll
outside
definitely
the
go.
loop, there's a bunch of places that have Saloon Door on tap.
I know that, dude. Absolutely. And then we should definitely do like some other places outside of the loop as well, other breweries.
Dude,
but
they do some crazy combinations, man. They have a strawberry porter, I want to say, that they mix with a cream ale that they have, and it's strawberry cheesecake. That's what they like have it advertised as. Is like, dude, believe it
That
or not,
sounds good.
it tastes like dessert.
Shit.
Oh, it's so good.
Well,
I took Melody there for her birthday. She doesn't like beer. She doesn't like dark beers. She doesn't like IPA. She don't like beer, period. But she's like, get me one of those. She loves ciders. Remember? That's right.
so
Weather cidery.
all of you
Right.
guys
Shout out.
like all of the beers, right? I mean,
they're
I
good.
Oh,
love
yeah,
all
I
of
liked
the
all
beers.
of them. My favorite was the first one.
Yeah.
The PB and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to
Yeah.
try the
Peanut butter
nitro,
chocolate?
man. I know they used to have it at the conservatory downtown. They might still have it. They might not.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. That's where I first tried it.
They didn't have it the last time I was there. Which
Yeah,
was pretty
but
disappointing.
it's in season again,
Yeah.
so maybe.
I
maybe
think
now.
that's actually, believe it or not, it's a year-round beer for them. So
Really?
But in terms of like what a bar wants to carry,
Right.
you
Yeah.
typically don't want to carry porters and stouts until fall,
Now.
winter time. Yeah,
Yeah.
until now.
Right now.
But
oh, this IPA
but
is
Mint's,
so good.
man,
dude.
these guys are Saloon Door is killing it. We're not just fucking sucking their dicks right now.
Not
All
a-
of these
actually
beers
not a
are
paid
fucking amazing.
sponsorship
I
at all.
actually
I
I
mean-
like all three, and surprisingly, like I would have expected the IPA to be my least favorite, but that's probably my favorite of the two.
Really?
that I've tried, yeah.
Actually, the IPA is still not my favorite. The peanut butter chocolate porter,
Yeah, the porter.
absolute favorite.
I-
But this right here is second for
They're all
sure.
I love the porter, but I think if I was gonna have multiple drinks in one night, I would have multiple of the IPA versus multiple of the porter.
Let me ask you this: would you do that because you think the porter is stronger, or because it sits heavier?
No,
with you?
I just enjoy this one
based
a
off
little
of
bit more.
taste.
Yeah.
You haven't had nitro, bro.
But the good thing about the porter, like I was saying, is like it's one of those beers where like it's nice and tasty, but the flavor isn't too much to where you would get bored of it. Like, you know what I mean? You can just keep fucking drinking.
Oh
that.
yeah,
You can just
and
keep
it's just
drinking that.
light enough. You know what I mean? It's not overly heavy. It's great.
You're right, dude. I'm with you, Mike. I can drink that shit all fucking day.
From the
IPA,
guys
dude, the IPA,
that brought
probably
you
one of my favorite
taco.
IPAs.
The IPA, yes. But
Go for
I mean,
it,
anything
dude.
else you guys want to say before we get into the next topic? I mean, fucking Saloon Door, fucking knocking it out of
Saloon
the
Door's
park,
killing
man.
it right now. You guys are great. We're gonna keep sipping on this stuff. Great beer. I don't know if you guys, wherever you guys are listening or if you're watching, if you guys have Saloon Door available, but if you do, you definitely need to check this brewery out. You need to check their beer out. It's great.
Yeah. And like I mean,
And let us know what you think.
For sure. Like moving to Austin, living there for 3 years, you kind of just become a fucking beer snob because
Yeah.
everybody
dude.
loves beer there and
Craft
legit,
beers, bro.
Legit, there were like
Actually.
fucking there are like 6 breweries within like 2 miles of where I work. So I'm at a brewery like for lunch every now and then, allegedly,
I think
supposedly.
I think that just means you're an alcoholic. bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That might be it. So then,
For sure.
so
Alcoholics don't know they
I've
have a
tasted
problem,
a lot
bro.
of fucking craft beer in the last 3 years that I've lived in Austin, and like, dude, these 3 beer, just these 3 that you've brought me right now, dude, they're up there. They're fucking delicious. The Oktoberfest got a little bit outshadowed, you know, by the
heavy
porter
hitters.
and the IPA.
For sure.
But dude, still a legit beer, man. Fucking great. I need to go see this place. I need to go.
Dude,
to
the
fucking
nitro,
Saloon Door for sure.
it's gonna blow your mind because
Yeah.
I mean we've all had a lot of beer.
Yeah.
And there aren't a lot of beers that you drink and you're just like, holy shit, what the fuck is
Yeah.
this? I mean, we've been around for a while now.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck is
Yeah.
that beer?
Who the fuck is, dude? It is amazing,
Yeah.
man. You double take.
Dude, y'all
You
got
just-
me.
Yeah.
I was a little skeptical. I was
So-
like, these fucking Houston breweries.
Yeah, most
okay.
people from Austin think
Okay.
Austin's the best
No,
place
no.
on earth for everything.
for-
No,
Yeah.
not everything.
Yeah.
Not college football. That's for sure.
Hey, whoa! Did they lose today?
Hell yeah, it's Iowa.
God damn it!
Yo,
Fuck
so
Iowa.
Playoffs.
we've been drinking our like manly beers over here. Now
Yeah.
we're gonna move into a less stereotypically manly topic. We're gonna talk
Touch
about skincare.
Oh,
That's definitely a good transition, Mike.
Real quick,
Hell yeah.
real quick, guys. I'm sorry. I want to plug Saloon Door one more time. Like I said, it wasn't a paid sponsorship, but they are located in Webster. It's 105A Magellan Circle in Webster, Texas. You guys hit them up.
near Houston.
Oh, it's Magellan. That's how you pronounce it. I thought it was Magdalene. But okay, whatever. Anyways,
We're going
like a
Magellan.
It might
I
be
thought
Magellan.
I thought they were Magdalene shirts.
No, it's Magellan.
Jesus.
What? You're fucking with me.
Yeah, fucking definitely.
You're
But
yanking
anyways,
on my dick.
Magdalene.
We talking about like skincare. We talking about like elbows. Are we
You're pulling my
talking
wiener.
about faces? What are we talking about?
We're talking about it all, man. I think so. I get free products because my wife's mom gives us free products.
Your mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. Absolutely, I'm sorry. But no, I think
I'm sorry.
I think it's important. No, I've been doing it for a long time now, dude. I definitely think it's really, really important to take care of your fucking skin, man. Like, I think it's kind of if you talk to our parents or our grandparents, it's like they might view it as like not manly. Like, oh, what are you doing? You know, why are you putting stuff on your face?
moisturizing your
That's how I've been.
It's
I've
like
been that way.
Absolutely, and I feel like most dudes think of it that way. Yeah, definitely.
More beer. More beer.
But I feel like, why wouldn't you want to take
good, man.
care of yourself the best way possible? Why wouldn't you want to be looking as good as you can for the longest time? Well, why wouldn't you want your skin to be in the best shape possible?
Dude,
How is that?
you're
How
s-
is that not manly?
Literally
you're
putting your
saying these
best
things-
face forward.
You're
Absolutely.
saying, you're saying this to me, and I'm like, I don't know why I have not thought that way. I have no idea, dude. I'm turning 30 next month, right? So I'm like, I'm staring death in the face. I feel
Mom,
like,
come
even though
on.
I'm not, you know, whatever. We're gonna live to be 130 because we're, you know,
wanna
technology.
live that long,
We didn't
dude.
even have fucking iPhones 15 years ago, and here we are now.
Because iPhones are going to keep us alive.
So anyway, what I'm saying is like, I try.
I'm
to
good
eat,
as long as they hook me up to a Mac.
Right.
Sorry, go.
Oh, god damn it. I try to eat like decent, you know. I try not to like overdo it with
Drink
food.
water.
I intermittent fast because I'm a fucking douchebag. And I go to the gym because I want to be healthy, like physically healthy and mentally healthy,
Yeah.
first of all, above everything else. And then 2, I want to feel good. I just want to I feel great when I
Yeah.
leave the gym. And then 3rd, I just want to look good, bruh. You know,
You
what
know
I mean? So that's
what?
why but like even though it's
'Cause you
third,
look good.
because then you
Feel
feel good,
good.
then you pay 100% of the time. You fucking
Hey,
you know.
dude, I 100% believe that if you if you feel good about yourself, everything else falls in line.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that,
But here's
dude.
the thing. But like even like what I'm saying, that's great. That's above looking good. But looking good is still important.
Yeah.
Right. To me at least. Right. That's why I fucking
It's
spend
not.
money.
I mean,
that's why I try to
think-
look good when I dress good and like I try
Absolutely.
to dress well and stuff. But like, why am I ignoring my fucking face, bro?
I
Because
think-
I'm not moisturizing.
I
right
think
now.
that some people.
I have no serums. What the fuck am I doing?
I actually gifted Chris a moisturizer
And I
with an
appreciate
SPF 20 on it.
Yeah.
I
I
appreciate.
didn't care about you, and I care about your skin, bro.
Thanks, dude. These crow's feet, bro. Look at these fucking things, dog.
Oh my
I gotta
god.
get rid of these motherfuckers. How do I do that?
Disgusting.
Don't look at me with those.
Well,
crow
let's
feet
go around the
eyes.
table right now. Let's talk about like what do you guys do anything at all with
Yeah,
like facial
so-
products and stuff? Mike?
Absolutely.
So maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, I started using face wash. I had never used like face wash before in
You
my
just
life.
use like a bar of soap.
No, yeah, just like whatever.
Yeah.
But
No.
I
You would
like,
wash your ass and then like wash your face right after.
Face first,
Face
bro.
and ass, bro.
It's okay if you wash your face before your ass.
Right.
But maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I started buying like a specific face wash. It's the
Nice.
Kiehl's brand face wash, and I've like just kind of got really brand loyal to that product. And so recently,
Unpaid
like
sponsorship.
fairly recently, I was like, well, what's the next step? Like I washed my face, but like what else is involved in like taking care of my skin? Because I just turned 29, but 30 is right around the corner.
Nice, bro. You're right there.
Fucking babies,
so-
my run.
Yeah.
So I've had this conversation with like other people that I know, and some people have mentioned like moisturizing. So recently, I just bought a Kiehl's face moisturizer, and I've been using it a couple weeks, and I do notice like a tightening of my skin, and it's pretty cool.
I want to say it. Your face looks tight.
Your face looks tight, bro. 2007 tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got rid of those crow's feet.
Yeah.
Marlon.
Marlon, even
Well,
though you're older than us, you're probably the youngest looking motherfucker.
Yeah,
here.
for
Not
sure.
gonna
I-
lie, dude.
If
Yeah,
Marlon
so
didn't have a beard, he'd look like
12.
Yeah.
Marlon. I don't know about 12. But
Hey man, I like how you got
look
that
like
lined
Baby the
up.
Rock Baby, bro.
anyhow,
line?
Marlon, get into your facial routine, bro.
So I don't have a facial routine because
you want one?
I don't. So I have a skin condition, and I know I've talked about it before in the
AIDS?
podcast. No, not AIDS. Psoriasis, but
AIDS-
close.
AIDS
but close.
AIDS is a skin condition.
Hey, bro. I don't know.
condition.
I don't
You
know how
want
it's
me to
called. I don't know how it
It's
spreads.
called SAIDS, bro. It's
Yeah.
skin AIDS.
Yeah, I don't know how it spreads, bro. I don't know. Fuck.
So it's psoriasis, and so I get patches of like dry skin. You can see it right here.
Oh, I
Get
had
like
no
patches of super dry skin on all over my body.
Patches of Meckles.
Bro, how long? Yeah,
Oh.
how long have I known you, bro? Like a year and a half now?
Yeah,
2
yeah,
years?
year and a half.
I had no idea you had psoariasis until
Yeah.
you just said
He's
it right
talked about it
I've
like
talked about
3 or
it
4
a couple
fucking
times.
times, bro.
This
Oh,
was on
for real?
the,
Not paying
this was on a
attention.
podcast.
now. Hey, bro, I'm drinking when we're doing these things.
One of our
I've heard
segments
it.
was actually psoriasis.
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah. It was called. Yeah.
The history.
The
of
name
psoriasis.
of the podcast was
Yeah, yeah.
psoriasis.
And so
no, so get
and
into your routine.
so
He named his daughter psoriasis, Chris.
so I have to use. I mean, I'll use the thing that seems to calm it down. I've used all sorts of topical stuff and subscription,
butter?
prescription strength stuff, and I've done it so much that I would land on these types of moisturizers, and it's usually like body moisturizers, and they're usually by the consistency I can tell if it's gonna work or not.
That's
And
crazy.
so, and the same thing, because I get it also on my forehead. Like when I'm super stressed out, you'll notice because my eyebrows, they'll start to get like if I have dandruff on my eyebrows, and I'll get like a plaque like around my hairline, and also my ears. I know my ears are real noticeable. Like around my ears, it gets like super. It looks like crusty, but it's just dry skin. So I just moisturize, but basically I just use that super. It's like a super thick consistency lotion. Because I've had the face I've tried to buy face moisturizers, and they just seem like very watery to me. And I just by the consistency I know like that's not gonna work on my psoriasis. And so that's my my regimen. But
for sure.
pretty much after every shower, just
Let's go.
moisturize
Yeah,
the
I was
shit
about to
out of
ask you about the consistency. So it's something.
it. So
that's a
you
little
notice
bit-
the one that
a
I've
little bit
given you,
heavier.
the one that I've given you
The
from
nu-
at work.
The noir.
No, not the noir. The other one, the one at work.
Yeah.
It's kind of thick. You
Yeah.
dab on just a little bit, and it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's the one that seems to work
Yeah.
in that sort of consistency.
Good for jerking off, maybe.
And so
No, it's not good. It's too thick.
no, it's not too thick.
It's just a little.
And
You
so,
use the face moisturizer
Yeah.
one for that one.
and so we've already established that Chris doesn't do shit for his
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, well, like this is the only thing I do. So my sister actually, dude, this is weird. Like genes. My younger sister. I have two younger sister, not the youngest, but like the one in the middle. She she has like acne problems, right? To the point where she's actually taking like medication for it, and it's crazy, bro. Like if she takes it, like she takes this acne medication, and like she can't be out in the sun for too long, or like she'll like break out. Like
that
really
shit will
bad.
dry your skin.
What is
like
it?
Crazy.
And it's I don't know what it's called.
Accutane.
I don't know what it is, dude, but it was prescribed by a doctor. Like you gotta go.
Yeah,
see
my
a fucking
sister had the
dermatologist.
same. My sister had
And
the
it's
same.
weird because like I never really had like every now and then I'll get a pimple or whatever, but like I never really had like acne problems, but my younger sister did. And it sucks because she's the reason why she never wanted to get on any medication or anything like that, but she's going to get married soon, and so she wants to look good for her wedding, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, when she went to the dermatologist for the first time, they were like, the dermatologist told her like you should get this face wash, and it's like that Cetaphil. I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And so that's the only thing I do, and just because the dermatologist told her to do it, and she was like, hey, like this is like what the dermatologist told me to do, like this is like the best face wash.
So you got like a free consultation from your sister.
Yeah, so I was like, and I never really did it, but my fiance does it. She has some Cetaphil because she knew that's what my younger sister was using
as well.
And so it's just in there, dude. It's
Good
just
for jacking off.
Yeah,
maybe?
it's good.
I don't know.
It's just in my.
What's with you and jacking off today?
I don't know, bro. Meko everywhere.
I'm just saying, bro.
Because it's just there.
We can help out with skin routines and fucking jerking the glurkin, bro.
Hey, bro, your dick skin should look as good as your face skin, all right?
Right?
Yeah. So
your
like,
foreskin should look like 5 skin, bro.
Foreskin should look like 5 skin.
Episode has been named. So this
Foreskin, 5 skin.
Foreskin, 5 skin.
And there's 5 of us, so it makes sense.
Damn, we'll cross swords later. So just because it's there, like I just fucking just 2 pumps and just fucking scrub my face with it, but that's it, And I just started doing that like a year or two ago. But dude, I'm the fucking guy that does the 3-in-1 shit, like just conditioner, shampoo, face wash, shaving
wash,
cream. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. I just like whatever's easiest. That's what I do.
This just reminds me of something else, though. Do you guys ever get like the shampoo? So I use like tea tree shit.
Yeah.
But there's other shampoos. But they're working when they're burning. You know what I mean?
Whoa, I hate that.
No,
That's
dude,
new.
man.
This is new. This is
Like the tingle, like you get the tingle on your head.
Dude,
I hate that.
Like
I
I
don't
think there's like
that.
some Head and Shoulders that do it, but like I use tea tree, which is what like a lot of where you go to your haircut, like barbers and shit.
They'll use that.
tea
Tea-
tree's
I use
actually,
tea
tree's
tree.
actually like an antibiotic, like a natural one.
For sure, and
Alright.
it's really good for dandruff, and it's really good for it makes your hair really soft. It feels great. I have product in it right now. No, but okay.
That's
So
clay.
nobody
That's
was
the
there with
clay.
me, I guess. Okay, so
I like
it's
the
burning, it
tingle.
works.
No, I like
But you know
that.
what I
Everybody was
hate?
like, no.
Every now and then I'll run out of shit, and then
So-
I use Sarah's like body wash, and it's got rocks in it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the? Why am I scratching myself?
There's rocks in
'Cause,
it?
they do the
It's the
fucking-
pumice.
the
From New Mexico.
they do the what
the
is it?
hardest
Exfoliating.
Exfoliating.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. The tingly
Hey,
lingo.
bro. Hey, try to jerk off with exfoliating fucking soap, bro. That shit ain't.
Nah, I'm not.
Notice I didn't
I'm
say
not
that was
gonna try.
great for jacking up.
That's anti. But yeah, dude.
I-
What do you do? Because you
So
you're fucking
I have to like my
nice
skin.
looking.
My cheeks are getting rosy because we're drinking.
Get
but-
them rosy Santa Claus cheeks,
Hey,
bro.
bro, you got that Native American skin, bro. You get all rosy when you drink and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's-
So like
It's racist.
I
That's
use
not.
so I have to. My
That's
skin's like
facts.
the skin on my face is pretty sensitive, especially like around my neck. So I have to shave for work, and I fucking hate doing it.
You have to
because-
be like clean shaven.
Yeah, we can have like a mustache, for the respirator, like all
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Hey, mustaches used to be a sign of fucking power, bro.
That's right,
Still
mustache.
are, though, no?
Movember. But so
Maybe.
what I do is like I actually use face wash from Dollar Shave Club, man.
Oh yeah.
And that is the only. I want to say I've been using like a face wash, like a specific one, probably since I was like 16.
I used to use
That's-
Dollar Shave Club. Funny story. I used to use Dollar Shave Club, and then I got a new card, and it's a subscription.
Yeah.
It's subscription
Yeah, yeah.
based, and then I just like switched my card
Never
and just
updated.
like
Never updated.
it. So I don't know what happened with that. I'm sorry. Keep going.
But that's actually like so my face, like especially like here around my nose, gets super dry,
For me.
especially during the
Right here,
winter
right?
time.
Like,
Yeah,
like in the crease.
really
Yeah,
bad.
I got
And
the
it's
same
weird because like that's like the oiliest part of your face, like that and like your cheeks and your forehead. But that part will get super oily and like dry and flaky.
But you wear a mask often, right?
No.
So it's not from that. Oh
No, it's just that's like the in case we do.
Ah.
But the Dollar Shave Club stuff actually doesn't dry my skin out.
That's dope.
And like whenever I have to shave, which I don't do as much as I
Unpaid
should.
sponsorship.
Unpaid
Dollar
sponsorship.
Shave.
But I use like they have like an exfoliating scrub.
Yeah.
And that's what I use
You know, I used to when I was, because you're talking about when you started when you were like younger,
Yeah,
doing it. Like when I was like in middle school, I remember I got those OxyClean pads. You remember those?
Oh, those things would burn, bro.
Dude.
So yeah,
The
so
burn means
burn.
it's working.
It's burning. It's working. So I would get like one pimple, right? And I was like, oh fuck, I'm trying to get laid in 6th grade, and so
I'm trying to get laid. I'm trying to slay these bitches.
And so I would I gotta need some fucking, because they would you'd watch MTV.
Christina with them breasts.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd watch MTV and they would be like OxyClean, Oxy pads or whatever, right?
It's
And
gonna get you laid.
So that
OxyClean
shit
is
shit
like
worked
the
on me.
detergent,
I
bro.
know, whatever it is, bro. Oxy, what is it? Pro, I don't know. Oxy.
Proactive?
something. No,
Proactive.
not proactive. No, not proactive. It was Oxy something pads.
Oxymoron.
Whatever. You know what I mean, bro.
No,
Oxy
'cause
something pads.
OxyClean is
I know it's
the
not
Willie
fucking
Mays shit.
OxyClean, motherfucker. I know it's not the Willie Mays shit, man. It's Oxy something pads, bro. They were like
I
cleansing.
can't even think of it right
Jesus.
now.
Okay, so look, I would get these pads.
It's
after
just
using,
called Oxy, fool.
I think it is just Oxy.
OxyClean.
Anyway, it doesn't
Google
matter,
it.
bro. Look, so I would get
Googly.
these damn pads. I would get one pimple, and I would get these pads, and I would wash my face with these fucking pads, and then I would get like 10 pimples, and I'm like,
'Cause it dries your
what
skin out so
the
bad.
fuck? So then I was like, so at that point, I think that's what got me into like, dude, don't wash your face. It's fine. Like when you start adding shit, that's when shit happens to your face.
It's
So that's when I
definitely
stopped.
just called Oxy.
It's just Oxy.
Got your
It's just
ass.
Oxy.
Okay.
I wasn't that far off.
What was he saying?
So-
Fucking OxyClean? Billy Mays here.
Billy Mays here.
Hey.
Billy Mays here. Bless his soul.
God
Pour-
bless him,
pour-
dude.
pour him out.
Pour one out for Mr.
Here's a Billy Mays.
Billy Mays.
Pobrecito Billy. He has some bangers, bro.
Por el vato tenía unas bangers el güey.
Tiene unos bangers el güey.
That went off the fucking rails.
Yeah. So I'm fucked.
That's what we do for.
What do you do?
So I mean, I guess I sunburn really easily.
Because you're light skinned.
I'm very pale.
It's because you're a conquistador, bro.
For real,
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
fucking colonizer.
Marlon's definitely the whitest guy here.
With the red beard, fucking conquer colonist bullshit.
Yeah. So, but I wanted to get something that, because I would literally go out in the sun and I'd be sunburned when I got back home. If I just like a day out, a weekend shopping around outdoors,
That's it?
and I would, it would be kind of like, it would be red, my nose would be red, my cheeks would be red, and I wanted something that would kind of like help me out with that. And so I started off using Jack Black, which is a great product, by the way. SPF, I believe, 20. And so I needed something that just kind of blocked the sun.
The School of Rock guy?
Yeah, that guy. He actually has his own line of skin products, and they're really, really good.
I can never tell when he's fucking around, dude. Are you fucking around?
No,
right now?
okay, so the product's called Jack Black. It's not actually owned by Jack Black. No affiliation there. But it's actually a really good product, and they make all kinds of things, all kinds of men's products. And it definitely helped out a lot, man. Like, it's a moisturizer with an SPF in there, so it blocks the sun, blocks the UV, and it definitely helps out a lot. I always wear it, and now also, like you were talking about, like the creases
Right around the nose.
around the nose area. I used to have that problem as well. I don't anymore. My face is always nice and moisturized. So, but I think it's like an important thing. I guess as I've gotten older, I've been noticing like crow's feet or whatever, and so I use like a night cream and an eye cream. And my wife's my mother-in-law, she didn't work for a company, but she gives us products from this company called Arbonne, and it's really great, man. I have like an eye cream and a night cream that I use, and then in the morning I just put on my SPF, and that's it. That's pretty much all I use. So I use the moisturizer for the daytime, and then I have a night cream and an eye cream because I get like really dark circles because of my allergies.
Does that help?
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh
man.
shit!
I
gotta
we
try
all
shit.
need that.
There's an eye cream and then like a night cream that keeps it's revitalizing. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Fucking
but it definitely
revitalize
helps,
me,
man.
bro.
I mean, I
I'm
don't know.
fucking down, bro, because I got the
It
same
means
thing with my allergies.
It vitalizes you again.
Dude, now that I'm thinking about it, like I used to actually take my mom's oil of Olay, which has like a small amount of like the SPF for the skin.
For sure.
Jack off with it.
No. Mom, I never jacked off with your oil of Olay, but I did with mine. But I used to steal her oil of Olay because like my mom's real fair skinned.
When you like come, you'd be like, oh, there!
Dude, my mom's gonna listen to this. But like,
He's like, toro, 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 ole!
what the fuck,
fuck,
Chris?
Sorry, that caught me up.
No, but I guess like what we're trying to say is
It's not.
Don't jack
It's not.
off
It's
with
not.
your mom's moisturizer.
God
I
damn.
know, but I think like taking care of your skin is important. Like
It's not an unmanly thing to
I
do.
think
man.
the most detrimental thing is the sun, right? The most detrimental thing to your skin is the sun. So to protect it from the sun, I think a moisturizer that has an SPF in it
Yeah.
is very, very important.
Yeah.
Mike's face and his hoodie are the same color.
Salmon.
They're pink right now.
Salmon.
If you're listening, they're pink.
Oh man.
Whatever.
Right.
It's pink, bro.
All right. Yeah. Face care.
Oh,
dude.
So
man.
Ray, you don't have a facial product other than what you mentioned and your
actually,
mom's
so-
shit.
So no. So when I got a little bit older and started getting my own shit, I switched to like Lubriderm, and it's like really shut the fuck up, Chris. I used to use it on my tattoos, right? And it was
I
good
swear
for
to you
my-
guys, we did not have that much beer. We did not have that much beer before we started this episode.
Chris, fuck you, Chris,
My bad, bro.
and the Cowboys,
Oh.
and Dak Prescott.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Who else?
We're getting personal
Jerry
here.
Jones.
We're getting personal.
You're really trying to hurt me.
Damn.
You're hurting me deep.
Lubriderm, whatever. That's what I use.
Lubriderm, fuck the Cowboys. Lubriderm, yeah. Fuck the Cowboys, Lubriderm.
That's what I got, Chris. That's the only thing I have
Lubriderm,
against
because you
you,
gotta
bro.
jack off with something. That was their ad. That was their ad.
Lubriderm because you have to
Okay,
jack off
so
with something.
taking care of your skin's important. What do we got next, Mike?
Okay.
Go.
So we're gonna get a little misogynistic up in here, and
Oh.
we're gonna do a segment called "Hot or Not."
Oh, so let's add some context to this. Most of us are Office fans.
Yeah.
And so there was that one episode that we watched when they were doing like Hot or Not, Hilary Swank, is she
Yeah.
hot or not? I thought that was hilarious because you're drinking out with your bros. You guys kind of have a conversation, and you guys sometimes come to a disagreement about like, oh, I found this girl really attractive, and your buddy's like, she's like a 7. And you're like, what the fuck? I would marry her in a heartbeat. Or
yeah.
you're like, your buddy brings somebody up, and you're like, nah, bro, I don't find her attractive, and they just can't believe you.
Right.
So I think it's important to do this fucking
Yeah.
test.
So as inspiration, in honor of the inspiration that we derived for this segment, we're gonna start off with Hilary Swank.
We must. I don't like her mouth. Let me just put that out. Her mouth puts me off, dude, and she's a little too dude-ish for my
Well, that's just because the first
tastes.
one you saw was Boys Don't Cry.
Hey, bro, I didn't watch that one, bro.
I saw her first on The Next Karate Kid.
Oh,
She was good.
dude, I forgot that she was the next karate. When
Yeah.
she jumps on the car, dude. She jumps on the fucking
kicks
car.
Whoa,
Dude's
she
ass.
was in that
Yeah.
fucking
She was
movie.
she was the next Karate Kid, right?
I
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
She was the second best karate kid.
She was the Karate Kid.
No,
There
not
were only
the
two.
karate.
Oh,
There
no,
were
there's
only
three. There's three. There's
Oh,
three.
Hey, bro, Cobra Kai for life.
Hey, you know what I mean.
Super
Calm
leg.
down.
So no. So we're gonna go around,
Right.
and we're gonna say hot or not.
Okay,
So
Ray, you start. You're on the left.
We can put some input in there.
Yeah, she's attractive.
You think
no.
So,
Hot
hot or
or not?
No.
Ooh, okay. See me. Let me list them out. Her mouth fucking fucks with me. I think she's a little. She's
Her
got a
mouth
little.
fucks him.
Her. She's got a little too much testosterone, I think, for my taste. And her hair's flat.
Have you
Her
like
hair's
given
flat.
her an examination?
No.
Have you
She's
drawn
just a little
blood,
dudish.
Chris?
She's just a
Jesus
little
Christ.
dudish, bro. She's just a little too dudish for my. I like my
Yeah.
girls
Her
a little
hair's
softer.
flat coming from the dude who does his
And-
hair at night before he
All
goes
right,
to
Right.
sleep.
But her hair's a little too flat. Her hair's a little
Got
too
him.
flat.
All right, Marlon.
So
Not-
I would
not
say
hot.
I would say if the standard is either the binary hot or not, I would say not.
Yeah,
She's an
yeah, there we
attractive
go.
lady. I think
She
she's an
was-
attractive
she's
lady.
she's
I think she's very
I'm sure she's a
So we
attractive.
got
great
three
person.
knots.
She's very
Not.
attractive,
She's a great
but I don't.
person.
Attractive, yes. Hot, no.
All right, so I'm gonna say not and keep it moving.
Boom.
I'm gonna say hot, and what you guys want to keep moving.
Damn.
I think she's a good looking woman,
Dude.
man. I don't.
She's a nice lady.
I can see where she has masculine features,
Right.
but if you were to see her out in public and she was dressed up really nicely, you'd probably be like, she's a good looking.
I feel like she'd be like the type of girl that wants to peg you, you know? So
I feel like he's
Okay.
a dude that would
Pass.
kind of take it though.
pass
Okay.
on the peg.
So next we're gonna pass judgment. We're gonna pass judgment on Julia Stiles.
Oh.
Which one's Julia Stiles?
Julia Stiles, man, from Dexter.
Bro,
Yes.
hold on, dude. 10 things I hate about you.
Oh yeah.
yeah, you guys
Okay.
know fucking Julia.
All right,
Stiles.
let's go Tom first because he went last the last time. So
So I think I was actually the one who thought about Julia Stiles. For me, I don't know. Julia Stiles.
You want to go last?
No.
It's
I'm gonna
hot
be. It's
or
gonna be an
not.
I don't know either way. I'm sorry, Ray. There's no fuck. There's a
Oh.
gray
He
area
made
for
me
me.
pick.
Well, you fucking listened. Sorry.
You fucking beta.
You listen, you beta.
Depending
bitch.
on like the angles and her facial expressions, sometimes she's a hot and sometimes she's a not.
Yeah.
She's a very interesting
It is interesting.
creature.
When I
Go,
think
go, Mike, go,
person.
when I think Julia Stiles, I associate her with Dexter, and I found her to be pretty hot in
Yeah.
Dexter, so I'm gonna go with hot.
So I put Julia Stiles in that category that our friend Ray here coined, ugly cute.
Ugly cute, bro.
Ugly cute.
Oh man, I did say
Or
that.
weird
didn't
cute.
I
Weird
told you
cute.
she's a pug
Dude
girl.
looking?
Bro, she looks
She's
like
masculine.
Look at the
little.
mouth.
She looks like little Hercules. You know that little kid that worked out really
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
He was like 7 and had like a 10-pack. That's what she looks like, bro.
Yeah, I think
Marlon,
no.
go.
So Julia Stiles not hot.
And we were talking
Not
about
hot.
we were
Ugly,
talking about
cute.
Hilary Swank when we were saying those
Cute.
other comments.
Yeah.
But
Cute,
Julia
but not
Stiles-
hot.
Okay, I'm gonna say hot for Julia Stiles because same thing. Dexter, she was smoke show on Dexter, and 10 Things I Hate
Was she
About
really
You
a smoke show on
on
Dexter?
Dexter. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Was she really a smoke
yes,
show?
Yes, she was on Dexter.
She was.
And on 10 Things I Hate About You, one of my favorite movies of all time. And
She was. That's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Her sister was way hotter in that
Her
movie.
sister was also a smoke
That chick
show.
was.
in that
I can't
movie.
remember her.
So I'm gonna say
She was on the Secret World of Alex Mack.
It's not Kirsten Dunst, but she kind of looks like Kirsten
Yeah.
Dunst.
I'm gonna say hot because I'm gonna give you hot for 2 reasons. One, never watched Dexter. Sorry.
Good. Don't watch
fuck.
it.
10 Things I Hate
What?
About You did it for me.
And
And she was in one of the Jason Bourne movies, and she was just like subtle hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was in the Jason.
And so
All
all
right.
right. So
So-
Julia Stiles is hot.
Coming up next,
Next.
Nicki Minaj.
Ooh, this is gonna be
Oh.
controversial. Ray, you go first.
Nicki Minaj, hot, yes.
Julia Stiles.
One.
You picked the worst picture you could
No,
find.
man, that's a
like
great
the first-
fucking picture.
That's the only.
Okay, go to the third one. Go to the
Dude.
third one. Go to the third one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That mouth,
Oh,
bro.
dude,
I kinda
that's-
like that
oh,
mouth.
yeah.
I kinda like that.
I
mouth.
like that. Yeah, oh, wait. That was the 10 Things I Hate About
Come
You.
back.
Okay,
That's
Guy-
10 Things I Hate About You.
Chris is going crazy over here, man.
He's gonna be jerking his
Yeah.
You guys still
gherkin.
say she's hot? I'm the only one
Yeah.
she's not.
Where's the
Where's the
lubriderm?
lubriderm? Yeah.
Where's the lubriderm?
Pass me the lubriderm.
I said
Fuck
not
you,
hot.
Chris.
Nicki Minaj.
Where's my mom's
Nicki Minaj hot?
Hot, yes.
Where's
I saw
my
her in
mother's
one
hot?
movie. The only movie I ever saw her in. Don't know if she's in another.
Nicki Minaj's
The other woman with fucking who's
Beyonce.
no dude who's
Tyra Banks.
shit. You're putting me on the
Sierra.
spot.
I'm just
Justin Verlander's wife.
Kate Upton.
Kate
Oh,
Upton.
Kate Upton.
It's Kate Upton. What's that chick who's married to fucking Judd Nelson?
Judd Nelson.
No, not Judd. Judd Apatow.
Oh.
Leslie Mann.
Oh,
Yeah,
Leslie
yeah.
Mann.
She's in that, and Cameron Diaz.
Is that about Julia Stiles
Oh.
still?
No,
No.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, bro.
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, hot.
So,
Okay.
Fat
we're
old
saying hot.
booty.
Okay, me.
Hot.
I go next.
Yes.
Not hot.
Going
Not
clockwise,
hot.
but okay.
Because no, I think we're not hot because, dude, she's like so
Fake.
fucking fake, dude. Her ass.
I don't
want
to fucking get to know her. I just want to look at her.
No, but like I don't want.
We're not talking about fakeness in her personality.
No. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
can I
I'm
get
talking
that
about-
margarita on the rock?
Yeah.
Can I go so Trey?
Yeah.
That was yo. I don't know the
Yeah,
words,
yeah,
bro.
you know what I mean. Dude, it's too much, dude. She's like exaggerated. She looks like a cartoon character almost. Like it's
So
just
does Cardi
too
B.
out there.
I think
yeah,
we've-
I don't like.
I think
don't
we've
think Cardi
talked
B's
about
either.
this before,
Not-
and
not
I
to-
say I'm gonna say hot just because of her persona.
I'm gonna say
Be-
hot too.
because of her persona.
Marlon.
I'm gonna say not for the same reason that Chris pointed out. It's too much fakeness to me.
much, bro.
It's-
But you like fake
Oh,
tits.
oh.
I said I'm okay
no, I'm
with
asking.
them.
Do you like fake
I
tits?
said I'm okay with them.
So I,
Let the record show.
so I think
I do not
think
have a
the-
problem with fake tits.
I think overall the Cartel rules hot though. I think it was 3-2. So we're going
You said yes? Yeah,
Yes.
it's 3-2.
I mean, but
3
Ray
to
is
2.
Ray a part of the cartel?
I can't believe you
Ray's part
called
of that.
Julia Stiles hot and Nicki Minaj not.
Hey, bro.
I said not hot.
Julia
What are you talking
Stiles.
about? I said not hot for both.
Oh, okay. So then Julia Stiles isn't hot. Cool. We're all good. Let's move forward.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Okay, so what's the next one?
So let's be
Sorry,
a little
Julia,
more.
we love
let's
you.
let's be a little more respectful when we talk about this next one. Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda
Shame.
is an amazing looking 80-year-old woman, and I would totally.
Is she really 80 years old?
She's close to it. Let me hold on. I don't know her
Because
exact.
damn, dude.
If she's for 80, she's hot.
Once you go
She's
past
hot for
50,
80.
you
She's
kind
hot
of
for
start
80.
rounding.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but you can't round from 50 to 80.
Yeah, well, you know.
No, that's not what I meant. You crazy asshole. I meant like she's probably 75.
She's good looking, son.
You know, she's
81.
She's
81.
Damn.
81
what
years
that
old.
body look like though?
Bruh.
Bruh.
Probably better than Julia Stiles.
No, that's blasphemous.
I'm gonna skip over that comment because I don't want to listen to that.
Blasphemous. No, she is for being 80. Yes, she
81,
is
bro.
81.
At
She's
that
hot.
time.
Jane Fonda
Bro.
hot.
She's
Jane
hot.
Fonda.
Bro, what
Is
did she
my
look like when she
81-year-old
was in her prime, like 20s?
Yeah.
Jane
Yeah,
Fonda.
She's a gorgeous woman, dude.
Right,
She's a
for
gorgeous
being
woman.
81, man.
No, not even for being
Picture
81.
an 81
like,
woman,
for, like,
81-year-old woman in your fucking head. It does not
Yeah.
look like that
Yeah,
woman
yeah,
does.
yeah.
even if you
You're
put
right.
her against like a 50-year-old, I think
Yeah.
she'd still look.
Dude, she's
good.
beautiful.
Today.
She's great.
Yeah, Jane Fonda.
Look at her when she was young, Jesus. But
Yeah.
I mean, even
Okay.
yeah.
I think
We're going to Google with that
Got
one.
respect, bro.
Yeah,
Jane
yeah.
Fonda, respect.
All right. So
Cristiano
I think
Ronaldo, go.
Yeah. We're gonna objectify the fuck out of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo, go.
All right, let me
he's
start.
a butterface.
He's a butter.
He's a
Yeah,
butterface.
Well, I wasn't gonna go there, but what I was saying is,
Jane
Fonda. Jane.
I'm looking for a dime.
That's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a baby behind. I need a dime.
Anyways.
Yo, Mike Jones, dude.
Damn it.
Houston's own.
Houston's own, yeah.
Damn.
Houston's own.
Dude, yeah. Not talking about.
Hold
yeah,
up,
that,
bro.
That song was for Jane Fonda. Damn.
dude.
Ray,
I'm not
calm
done with.
down,
I'm not
bro.
done with
Settle
this.
down.
one.
Stop using your mom's fucking
Okay,
skin
yeah,
products at the
yeah.
moment.
I'm not-
Jesus.
dude, I'm not done with this.
So
Yeah.
surprisingly, Cristiano Ronaldo is actually like. There are. I know my fiance does not think he's attractive, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? That dude's like a handsome-looking dude, you know." But she was like, "No, you're blinded by his talent. You appreciate that he's such a skillful soccer player that, like, just because he's like a relatively good-looking person, you're gonna think he's like, if he's like a 7, his soccer skills take him to a 10.
You know what?
You know?
I
And
agree
so
with her.
Cristiano
I agree with
Ronaldo-
That brings up an interesting sort of thing to me. I think that you're right, because my wife doesn't think Cristiano Ronaldo is
It's
that
weird.
attractive, and maybe like Ronaldo's a sex idol, but maybe he's a sex idol for dudes.
Right.
Because
dude
my
that you
wife,
wanna
I
look
don't.
like?
Yeah,
So guys think he's a sex.
That
sex
dude?
idol.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy, but he's not like.
Looking.
But he's not like super. Like he's not super handsome.
he's like average looking, bro.
Wait, what? Look at this dude.
I don't know, man.
I
That's
He's
he's
not
kinda-
that attractive to
Look
me.
at his
I think he's
fucking
kind of
face.
plastic.
Like,
Look at
okay,
his bone
you
structure.
see some
David
dudes.
Beckham, hot. This
Okay, that dude,
nah.
that dude, what's his name? I don't even know.
Messi?
He's like a wrestler, came out on The Longest Yard. That dude has excellent bone structure. Totally not good looking. He's like 7 feet tall.
Goldberg?
Goldberg, you can use him. But there are some dudes you look at and you're like, that dude's an attractive dude because you just know.
Yeah.
David Beckham's way more attractive than Cristiano Ronaldo. If
Yeah,
we're going soccer
I can
players,
see that.
David Beckham.
He's probably the most handsome soccer
I'd
player that's
fuck
ever
him.
lived.
I think it's because you're biased towards the baby blues, bro. He
Yeah.
shoots
Blues.
those baby
Okay.
blues at you.
I'm gonna say hot for Cristiano Ronaldo. Ray.
No.
Damn.
I'm gonna be a hater and say no.
What?
Fuck that guy.
I said no.
Marlon.
I'm going with no too.
What?
Yeah.
David Beckham. I would say no. Ronaldo, cool dude, great body, but he's not a guy. He's not a. Okay, so if he walked into a bar
Yeah.
and if I was single, I would be like, that guy's a threat. I'd be like, that dude's. He just looks like a normal dude.
David
I
Beckham's
wouldn't
a
see him
fucking
doing
threat,
his
bro.
little if he was a fully clothed, Ronaldo would
Yeah.
not look like a threat. And if he wasn't
Well-
rich and you didn't know he was rich, would he be a threat if he walked into a bar?
That's a good.
Damn,
so, okay, so
that's
that's a good. So
interesting.
so if it,
That's
so
a
if you
good
didn't-
way
if
of
you
putting
didn't know
that
that he
into
was Cristiano
perspective.
Ronaldo.
Absolutely. That's what I'm thinking. Those are the lines I'm using. If he walks into a bar, you don't know who he is,
Yeah.
don't know he's rich, he's fully clothed.
Yeah, I
do
wouldn't
you
be
think
worried about him.
right?
That's all fucked up.
So you don't
that
fear
guy.
that he's gonna take your pregnant wife away from you?
Oh.
100%, 1,000% no. David Beckham,
David
on the other
Beckham?
hand, I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm looking for another apartment.
David,
I agree with you on that.
David Beckham walks in, I'm walking out.
Shit.
I'm looking for a
Come on.
fucking studio
Come on,
apartment.
Like, come on, babe, we gotta go. We gotta go.
It's like, you know what?
Oh,
I can't
fuck.
even blame you.
That's hilarious.
David Beckham, Ray, go.
Tell him I said hi.
Hot, yeah, bro.
David Beckham.
Oh, first one. Yeah,
Marlon, David
1000%
Beckham.
hot.
David Beckham, yeah.
You said I was like, oh, the baby blues.
No, yeah. I'm enchanted by them too.
It's the baby blues and the tattoos all together.
Baby blues
And the tattoos.
And
That's
the
a great
tattoos,
song lyric. We
And-
should write a song about David Beckham.
Sounds like a country
Yeah.
song.
Mike?
The baby
Yeah.
blues.
Baby blues
And
and
the
tattoos.
tattoos.
Look at that, dude. That's a fucking threat.
Fuck,
That's
you're
a handsome
wrong.
man.
Bro,
That's a
and he's
handsome
like
man.
twice our age.
I can't even
almost.
look at him, dude.
But don't wait
look
till he
at
talks
his
though.
eyes.
Have you heard his voice?
Oh, yeah, no,
He's got
yeah,
a
for
fucking
sure.
gnarly voice, dude. Hello, my name is David.
I don't know if it's that bad, dude.
Look at that. Three-piece suit.
Shit.
Threat.
Yeah, dude.
Threat.
Wow.
I've never thought about it like that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, dude, for
That's
sure.
an interesting perspective,
Dude,
for sure.
genetics work so crazily, man. I was just gonna say, like, I think I've seen like David Beckham's siblings, and they're not attractive. They're normal looking
Bro,
people.
did you see David Beckham when he was younger? He was ugly as fuck.
Have you seen Cristiano Ronaldo?
both
when he was
of them.
younger? Jesus fucking
I will show
Christ,
you.
Chris.
Google young David Beckham. They both look fucked up, bro. But money.
I got
bro.
enough weird
all
Google
that
searches right now.
moisturizer and eye cream and shit.
No, but dude, what I was gonna get at next was that genetics work. They work funny. Just like people say, there's a thin line between genius and insanity. Maybe there's a thin line between being attractive and not.
All right, I got
Do you think so? Do you think? Because if you ever seen a
Absolutely.
person who's super fucking gorgeous, like a woman that's gorgeous, and her parents, you look at them, they're like, what?
They say it's symmetry, right? Isn't that what it is? Like
That's
this-
the
this-
the
how
more
symmetrical
symmetrical it's
your
supposed
face
to be.
is.
But
Oh,
I get what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Look at Chris Hemsworth and Liam Hemsworth. They don't look alike.
They do look alike. I think.
But fucking Thor is
yeah,
beautiful.
one is like a lot bigger than the other, but
Yeah.
I think
It
they.
depends who you ask, because some
You could
say
tell
some
they're
say
brothers,
The
I think.
opposite.
You could
Some
tell they're
say
brothers,
that,
but,
that the younger
Chris
one
Hemsworth
is
is way more
is
beautiful.
the hot one.
Hey,
and
bro, beauty.
Thor
eye
is not.
beholder, you know.
Said the ugly duckling.
All right, it's over. We're done.
It's all
Thank you guys.
over.
This is episode number 11 for the Well-Mannered Cartel. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on everywhere.
YouTube.
YouTube for
YouTube.
sure. So thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you guys next time.
and keep following
Laters.
them wet jeans.
Yeah.
Wet jeans.
Yeah.
Wet dreams.
Damn, son, you drank a few beers and you're calling them dweebs?
And one more time, I want to give a shout out to Jessica out at Saloon Door for helping us pick out these beers
Just
for
suck her
tonight.
dick already, right?
Hey, dude, I'm trying to get you fucking clicks, bro.
Hey, keep chasing your wet dreams. See you guys later. Thank you.